Okay.
Good job.
Hey, I fucked something up here. So, welcome to this show is hella dope. What's up, guys?
This is what happens when you don't plan something out.
Okay, look, I was trying to pushed the button and the button didn't work. And then I pushed the button and the button immediately worked. And I was just trying to work on a timing thing. That's on me, guys.
Oh my
I'm a terrible producer.
Yeah, that was yeah. Well, happy Sunday to you. How was your weekend? Anything exciting?
No.
Yeah.
No, this is the worst intro ever. Can we start over?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end broadcast. We'll come back and
Can we just redo the replay the whole opening thing again?
oh man. Yeah.
No, this is bad. We're redoing it. We're redoing it. I'm sorry, guys. This was not the intro you deserve. So
Hey! Welcome to episode 10 of This Show is Hella Dope. I am the one and only Black Knight. With me is one half of the phenomenal, the greatest, the most awesomest partner a guy could ever ask for of Hella Dope Toys, Mr. Ted DarkClaw.
Hey, that's me.
That is you.
Look at us fucking up 3 intros.
So, are we really on the wrong side?
You were hosting this week, bro.
I am? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that shocked the shit out of me then.
You've been on the side the whole time.
I don't pay attention, dude.
Do you want to switch sides?
No.
Okay.
It's done now.
All right, then host the dang show, sir.
I might go. You can have the topics.
God damn it. Do we need to redo the intro?
No, we're not. No. See, the Axion thinks he even agrees. See, we're on the wrong side through the whole show off. You know, we're gonna stick to that theory, and that's exactly what happened.
Okay, well, it's fucking fucked up day. All right, this is good though. This is good. I don't even have to fucking chat on. Dear God.
Like, this is how you know that this show is completely like thrown together in the last 10 seconds.
This was not thrown together in the last 10 seconds. We've been
10...
mentally preparing this for 3 months now.
Yeah.
3 months now.
What he just said.
Many months.
Yeah. I know Axion. No more intros. We're good.
We're good.
I mean, we could do another one if you like, but I think we're okay.
I wanted to do the second intro just because the song goes so fucking hard. And whenever we have guests on, they have to think Aaron and I are just the craziest ass motherfuckers. Because the whole time that video is playing, like where we all get put into the green room, right? The video takes over the whole screen. You can see everybody in the green room. And Aaron and I are just sitting in there the whole time, just rocking out. And we have all these people on that have no clue who the hell we are. And they're probably just sitting there like, who the fuck are these guys?
Why are they? They're like in a concert of their own.
But we absolutely love that song. It's an absolute banger. So that's mainly why I wanted to redo the intro. But you're right. Maybe from now on, I should be on the other freaking side. I don't know.
Yeah, this side doesn't make me look good.
I thought you wanted to host, man. I thought you wanted to host. Yeah.
So, we made it to episode 10. We are 10 episodes in to this is hella dope show.
And look how far we've come.
I know, right? We've gone from no one to 8 people.
And fucking up an intro twice.
Twice. But thank you guys, for stopping in. As always, we thoroughly enjoy our Sunday hangouts. All you hella dopers out there, we're gonna make that. That's gonna be a movement, okay? Like when you're out and about, you're like, man, I'm a hella doper. When people are like, what the hell are you talking about? You're like, don't worry, baby. Tune in on Sundays at 9:00. You'll find out. So shameless plugs, you gotta do those things for us. But we can't start a Sunday show off right without the proper questions being asked. And we don't have a guest this week. So, Mr. DarkClaw, what are you sipping on?
Okay. First, I scrounged up a little more pocket change this week. We got ourselves Miller Lite. Now, I'm not so much a fan of the can. I prefer bottles because I'm a man of class. Okay. But running to the gas station all the time is a pain in the ass, and storing a fuck ton of bottles is also highly inconvenient. So I just bought 2 weeks worth of beer, and it was just easier to do it in can form. So we're drinking Miller Lite from cans, but
that's going to last you like 5 days.
I actually have something, and anybody was here last week, I have something special in the Hella Dope mug today.
Matt Logic, thank you for the congratulations.
So in the mug last week, you were sipping on what sounded to be a most disgusting concoction. But I enjoy regularly trying other people's beverages. So I went ahead and pulled the trigger, and in my mug, we have some Fireball and some Mountain Dew Code Red. And I have not tasted this yet. We're going to get a first reaction.
There it is. You got to get it for the culture. You got to know.
We're going to try this right now. And
bottoms up, my friend. Marvel Rangers, thank you. What's going on? Thank you for stopping in.
Okay, that's not bad.
I told you.
It's surprisingly decent. Not going to lie. I'm going to be up all night now. That's a big ass fucking mug from Miss Simi Skies. But all right. So now that that's out of the way, I want to know, since we're doing it weird this week, what are you sipping on?
Well, I'm sipping on. Actually, I don't fucking in the mug. I gone bougie today because I was very unprepared in what I was preparing today. I'm also out of like goodies. So in the mug today, we're just sipping on a nice cherry Pepsi, man. Keep it simple today. But see, I knew this was coming. Just in case that runs out, I do have my spiked orange soda.
Excellent. I knew you were holding out on me there.
Oh, So sometimes you just gotta you gotta like make you wonder like is this dude really just gonna drink cherry Pepsi all day? I mean, I have been. But no, something special.
It doesn't sound fun. Real quick, I know we said what's up to Marvel Ranger, but I want to give a shout out to Marvel Ranger. So years ago, when I started my initial YouTube journey, Marvel Ranger was one of the first guys that came to my channel and showed me some love. And I've been a fan of his for many years now. He took a hiatus, and he's recently come back with some new toy hunts. And you know me, I love watching toy hunt videos, man.
Yes, sir.
And if you got a lot of time to kill, Marvel Ranger is going to fill that freaking time. He's going to take you to 7 different targets, 4 Walmarts, and probably an Ollie's or something. A Ross. That's what he has. So shout out to the Marvel Ranger. Love this man to death. Go check out his channel.
You know, there's a Ross by my house. I've yet to go into it.
They're not great around here, man. They're not great. That or the glory days are over because I go in there and I'm like, what the fuck is this trash? I don't get to find any of the cool shit.
I mean, I just don't go in there at all. I didn't know they carried action figures until like someone said, "Hey, go check out your local Ross." I'm like, do I even have a local Ross? I'm driving down the road going to work, and I'm like, well, I'll be damned. There's a Ross right there.
They popped up very recently within the last year because we didn't have any. And I used to complain to the Marvel Ranger. I was like, bro, I don't have a fucking Ross. I'm jealous. And then they started popping up. So there's one up there at Gemini. They recently put one in Dublin, and I guess one near you as well.
Yeah, it's over like in the shopping strip by like Sam's Club on Hilliard Road.
Oh yeah. So I don't know, if you're bored, check it out. I wouldn't expect to find anything exciting, but you never know. You might stumble across something.
Axion Figs, don't worry. We're only 11 minutes into the show. I'm sure somewhere in the however long the stream is going to be, a spit take might happen, or at least I'll try to stop it from happening.
Look, I thought I was going to spit this disgusting concoction out all over the screen, and I really held back, but it's not bad.
Dude, I told you. It's
not bad, guys. It's not bad. Mountain Dew Code Red and 2 shots of Fireball.
See, he only did 2. You got, I did 7.
I did 7 last week. Sunny's on it. It's just like
I watched the replay and I'm like, yep, you could definitely tell those fireballs were definitely kicking in.
Well, I look forward to mine kicking in sometime soon.
Yeah,
as I mix this with beer.
Cool,
man. So I want to talk about before we get into that, I want to talk about why we don't have a guest this week, because we were banging it out with guests and we still are. But when we started this whole thing, we were hesitant to even have guests to begin with, because there was a period we went through December there, and we were like, you know what? We just want to get to know us on camera, see how the show vibes before we go bringing in anything crazy on that. And then we didn't even think anybody would want to come on this show, let alone come here and watch it. And people started doing both of those things. So we had guests, and, we got a little wild and started booking them up. But I believe it was you who said, I was like, we have the date on the 29th. It's wide open. And you were like, nah, we need a week off.
Yeah.
And now that we've gone through 3 weeks of having some pretty intense guests, I am quite grateful for the week off.
It gives you a good chance to just bring everything back down to earth, Like when you have guests, it's more about, and not to say that I don't mind it. It's about them. We're showcasing, giving them a platform that's not their own to get off whatever there is on their chest. But every once in a while, we just gotta come back here. Get back to how we started. We come a long way in 10 episodes. So once or a 2 episode, where it's just we have no guests. It's okay.
Yeah, and I think we have a couple weeks in February where we don't have anything, but we are officially booked up through March.
Yes.
And I'm already kind of piling on to April. We're not trying to get that far out on the calendar just yet, but there are some plans in motions, some people we're speaking to, and I don't know what's going to happen after April. I don't want it to be February and we're booking out to May and June, but very excited for the upcoming guests, and I don't know. You want to talk about them? You want to talk about the upcoming guests while we have no guests?
You already put up the little teaser online anyway, so it's not like it's a secret anymore.
It's not a secret.
But we got some really good guests. Actually, one of them is actually in the chat right now. Largo's Lair. Thank you. Welcome. Good vibes only. Always. How are you doing today? Largo's Lair. He's going to be one of our guests in February. I think it's middle of February?
March. He's mid-March.
March. That's right. Okay. So in March, we can look forward to Jim Largo. We have Analog Toys, part of 3POA podcast. We're definitely looking forward to that. That episode, along with March 4th with Bobby from Valverse, those will be on Saturdays. So stay tuned to that. We will have, I think February 18th and 19th, we're actually going back to back. So
we're doing Saturday and Sunday.
2 days of us. So we also got Realm of Toys. Very cool guy. He does a lot of toy photography. I came across him on TikTok, And it just so happened that he joined our Instagram, and like he's just doing the things. So very good. Looking forward to having him join the team. Got a lot of questions because I suck at toy photography. I need the insights. I need to know, like, how do you get these great shots? No, I gotta step my game up.
He's kind of like our unofficial toy photographer, and we actually do kind of pay him in toys, and the dude goes above and beyond. He's just taking shots, and he's taking his own pictures, throwing them up on the internet, and then saying, hey, go buy toys at Hello Dope Toys. And like, we never asked for that. He just said, hey, do you guys want to, do an exchange? And we did. And I think he's given us way more than what we've given him. He is an amazing person, Frank, and we're looking forward to having him on and talking to him. And then what do we okay,
real quick, Marvel Rangers is he appreciates that much love, Ted. So thank you again, Marvel Ranger. We look forward to seeing more videos from you. I do thoroughly enjoy good toy hunt when I'm not at work doing work related things, or when I'm at work doing work related things. I still have YouTube up, so hey,
yeah,
whatever.
And then what do we have next week?
I don't know. What do we have next week?
You don't even know what day it is. That's my bit, sir.
Yeah, so you have the calendar.
Who doesn't know? I have the calendar. It's true. Next week we have Jeremy from Authority Figure, co-host of Loose But Complete on the 3POA podcast. I believe they go every other Wednesday, but he is going to be joining us next Sunday night to talk about 3POA stuff and his upcoming Animal Warriors of the Kingdom board game, which I'm very excited about. And I'm trying to see if he's coming to PowerCon, so we can go have a beer with Jeremy.
Also confirmed that we will have Jason from Spiro Studios on the 26th, 24th.
So, sometime in March, right? We moved it to March.
Yes.
Because he wanted to get everything shipped before he came out of his hole.
Yeah, so we'll have the mastermind behind Animal Warriors of the Kingdom live on the show is Hella Dope in March. I am thoroughly looking forward to that particular one. When we went to PowerCon and I saw those figures, I instantly I need these. So to pick the brain of the man who brought this to life, it's going to be a great show. So looking forward to that one.
And those toys are coming. They're on the boat. They're on the boat because we got some pre-orders to fulfill, Cool. So I think that's all the upcoming guests. We might have forgotten one.
We might have. We'll come. We'll look at schedule.
It's a big long calendar, man.
Simi Skies, have we talked about this year's upcoming PowerCon? No. Not completely. No.
I don't think we have officially. I think we've mentioned it.
We kind of hinted around it and danced around the whole idea. But since we're already on the conversation, let's go let the cat out the bag.
Let's go. Tell him, Aaron.
Officially, in the second week of August, which is I think it's the 8th through 11th, Hella Dope Toys will be a approved vendor at PowerCon this year in Columbus, Ohio. So if you're in Columbus, Ohio that summer weekend, come check us out. We'll have tons of stuff. Kind of kicking the shits with the people. But yeah, we'll be there all 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are beyond to the moon excited to finally be a part of a con. Hopefully there'll be more to come. Valacon, maybe,
I don't know about this year.
You never know. We call Bobby. Hey, Bobby, can we get in? Okay.
Bobby doesn't like us that much yet.
hey, well, he's gonna be on the show in March.
Look, if it was up to Laser Pants, we'd be there. Be booked. He'd be like, hey, come stay in my hotel room with me. It's fine. Yeah. Bobby, we'll see what happens after March 4th. After he comes on the show.
Nope, sorry, your contract is canceled.
Doesn't respond to any of our emails ever again.
But yeah, that's the big news for PowerCon. Hopefully, I definitely want to do more. They have toy fairs that they do here in Ohio twice a year. But But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be great. We're looking forward to it. Hopefully, it just opens up more doors. Like that's kind of how this all started. We wanted an opportunity to do something that we like doing, and then take that and just blow it the fuck up. And here we are right now, 10 episodes into a YouTube channel that we didn't even know if it was gonna work. Like it really was just a plug to like put YouTube shorts on. That was like our whole plan. Like we're just gonna put YouTube shorts on, and they were like, you know what, we need to like let the people know that we're real. We're not robotic. We actually are real life people who sell real things. So this is where that's how the show is hella dope came along. So far so good.
Two things. One, Axion is going to be there. So Hella Dopers Unite at PowerCon. Please come say hi to us every single day. And
we're also looking to try to get some Hella Dope shirts made for PowerCon.
Maybe some Hella Dope mugs too.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Ooh, Chloe. So yeah, come say hi to us. Maybe we'll have a beer after a really long day. And then secondly, on to what you were talking about of this YouTube channel. So Aaron and I are not YouTubers, right? We are not looking to get YouTube famous. The whole show is just a platform for us to kind of be out there, because once again, I'm an ignorant person, but I don't know the guy who owns Big Bad Toy Store. Don't know his face, don't know anything about him. Same thing with Dorkside, never seen the guy. Now I know who Nerdzoic is because I was watching him before he had a toy store. He had a following. So this is more of a brand trust thing, you know? And so we're not looking to blow up on YouTube.
If it happens, it happens.
We're not actively striving for that. We struggle enough keeping up with everything else as it is, because we are a two-man operation here. And boy, there's a lot of moving pieces to what we do. But this is actually probably the more fun part of it, I think. Aside from
it's that once a week where like everything is off the table. We take that hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever it is, and we just kick the shit. So it's good to have them. So we've known each other for a long time. So like this is just kind of like our personal hangout where we're not in the same room, but we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, aside from a new toy delivery day, I would say this is definitely the highlight, because man, I love when those boxes show up. I don't love the inspection part. That part actually really blows, because again, doesn't matter how many cases we order. It's really nice when only one case lands, but when 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 cases land and you have to go through every single box and ensure that they're minty fresh. It's a chore.
Jim Largo, Hello Dopers Unite. Yes, sir. We are one. Can't wait. I'm looking forward. We're coming up with some ideas for the shirts. So keep an eye on that. We might wear them on stream once. We got Backwoods. Thank you. How you doing? What's up, Black Knight and Mr. DarkClaw? I don't even want to put this on there. It sounds like a weird 90s porn.
We're not doing that.
Too late. I already did it. 2 Men and a Girl Named Chloe sounds like a good 90s sitcom. Sounds like
that's a good version. That's a good version.
That thing that it probably will get us like canceled on YouTube.
It's getting weird. There. I do want to put up Jim's comment from earlier. Was hoping for an Action Force version of Jeremy's tabletop games. While doing research on Jeremy, prepping for the show next week, I think he mentioned something about he was trying to do that. I don't know if that's an official thing, but we will harass him about that next week. 100%.
Yes, be ready for that. Come with all the dying questions.
Yeah, or just come and just harass Jeremy for fun. Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
He enjoys it. He likes it.
What else you got, man?
So I know you got a pretty big purchase this week, and your background is cracking me up, because I know you've put a lot of work into it all week, and I've been watching your progress. So you've been sending me pictures and stuff, but it literally looks like there's like a rock performance going on behind you, and there's 2 dudes on stage, and one of them is a newly acquired piece. Do you want to talk about what you picked up? this past week?
Yeah. So I missed the mark when Galactus, the HasLab Galactus went on, because you can see
Hold on, I'm
I
gonna put you
have
on
the
full screen.
Sentinel, right? And like it was 350. I'm like, that's a really good price for what it came with, because it came with the figure, it came with alternate heads, it came with 2 figures, which I mean the figures to me are kind of lame, but it is what it is. But I'm like, then Galactus came out. I'm like, man, $400. I'm gonna wait, see if this is actually gonna pick up. And I guess I was a little too late, so I missed the order for it. And then I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter. I'm looking at all these people posting all these pictures and reviews of Galactus. I'm like, man, I really wish I would have got this Galactus. Well, I found one. Paid a little more than I wanted. It's okay. It was like $75 more than what the retail cost was, but I got it. Galactus. It's open. I opened it, so you see it. It's right there. It's live, and it's a really cool figure. I'm really happy that I have it. The Doctor Doom head. Are we doing this again? There we go. The Doctor Doom head's kind of cool. I really want to see if I can get it on the Sentinel body, for shits and giggles. But yeah, that was the big purchase. I've got some other things this week, some smaller stuff. We'll go through that a little later or whenever we get to it. You get it? You pick up anything recently, man?
I picked up a lot of stuff, if you don't mind.
Oh, please.
So I'm gonna go full screen for a minute. Before I do this, so Rocco gave me a lot of shit about not getting to full screen fast enough, and I did a really bad job of it with Sunny last week as well, and that is because right above solo layout is removed from stream, and it's the first option. Yeah. So my first instinct is to click remove from stream. So I almost booted out Rocco and Sunny multiple times before I figured out which button to press, which is why it takes me so long to do this.
Backwoods, before Ted goes, it didn't hurt as bad, because like I said, now that I have the Sentinel out, I needed to fill that spot, so it didn't hurt as much. But I was really reluctant to open it. But I'm like, you know what? I made the spot for Galactus. It has to happen. So it was okay. I'm still alive.
Well, I didn't get a Galactus, but I got a few things here that I'm actually very excited about. One, I found a King Hiss. Really excited about this one. I am a big Origins collecting fan. Reminds me of my childhood. Love that you can swap the pieces around and kind of customize them, because that's the only customizing I do. I don't have time to learn the other crap or Dremel or paint. Teddy ain't got time. But I got a King Hiss here, man, and like you could take him apart and build this Snake Man, and it's just the coolest thing ever. I also have the WWE Masters of the WWE Universe Jake the Snake Roberts, which this will pair with very, very well. In addition, if you saw the thumbnail for the show, I picked up Rakondo and Mustache and Hat. Sold me immediately. I told my wife, I said, I need to go buy this. And she said, I told you that you're not allowed to buy more G.I. Joes. And I asked her why. And she said, because you told me to tell you that. So I apparently got drunk and said, don't let me buy any G.I. Joes. And here I am. But dude, the hat, the stash, he's gonna be a regular at the DarkClaw pub. Very excited about that. And then I've been complaining about it for a long time. Our Series 2 shipment did not get a Desert Rat because it was an exclusive to Valaverse. So I had to get myself a Desert Rat, and we know how the glare is on this package. You can't see it, but we all know this is a Desert Rat. Really excited about this. I am opening this one because I need this figure for the thumbnail for Tony's show when we do that. And this one just landed today. I picked up the Bloody Pandora. Really need another one. I'm actually not opening this. I'm going to pull an Aaron here. I'm not opening this one. The box is beautiful. I love it. It's going to be a very nice display piece. But if the opportunity arises, I will be buying a second one and opening that, because the things you can do. I've watched everybody's reviews, man. Amazing stuff. Really happy I was able to get my hands on one of these. Did not know. So this one is a super ultra exclusive because it turns out if you just put a note to Bobby and say, "Hey Bobby, will you sign it?" He will. So Bobby signed all these figures, right? But there's only like 1,000 of these. So I have the only one that's not signed, which makes mine ultra rare because it is not signed. So Bobby, sorry, you can't sign this one, sir. Can't sign it. And I think that's all I got, man. I gotta.
And I mean, those are some good pickups, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a couple small things myself. You know, I'm always out hunting for things. You know, now that I've got this display up, I gotta build it now. You know, we gotta keep it going. So y'all saw it last week. I haven't opened it. So I'm gonna open it today. I did get the What If Red Skull. It does come with the Tesseract. I have no desire to continue this series at all. I just wanted the Red Skull because I needed more villains to kind of like build up that piece of it. I also got over here the Marvel Legends of Black Panther. I needed that good T'Challa. So I was glad to find that roaming around at Target. This was like the only one they had left, so I was really shocked that it was sitting there. And then to finish that one off, I also had to get Killmonger. I mean, you can't have one without the other. And one of the guys that I saw on TikTok who had both of them did some crazy stuff with it. I got some other stuff coming from Amazon, so I'll be playing around with some stuff, you know, see how I can make some things work. I also bought another thing. I got this from the Floosh. Yes, I support other people.
Let me full screen you.
Go ahead, pop that up there. So I got. Oh, that glare is crazy. Shibito. So if those who know, I love ninja stuff. I love knights clearly because my name is Black Knight. So like the Mythic Legions, like all that like knight stuff that they've been coming out with, I have now got to get all of them because I need like all that in my background. But they had this up on their website. It was like $31.99. I also have the SH Figure Arts Bruce Lee's. I have both of them. So I got some crazy things in my mind that I can set these two up with. So yeah, that was kind of what I got this week or over the last week and a half, really. But yeah. I do have that Silver Surfer. I have a Silver Surfer. It came with Galactus. He was he was hanging out on the Sentinel head, just chilling. So yeah. Jim Largo, the shameless self-promotion. I'm putting these touches on a premiere video for tomorrow about Action Force. Hey, we're looking forward to that video launch, and we'll watch it. Also, there is a chance we got some words from the man that we might get our hands on some of that Series 3. So for those that were asking last stream, it's a possibility.
I didn't know I was muted. My wife was taking out the dogs and they were getting a little loud, so I put myself on mute and I forgot. This is why we have a really good moderator, and I pay her very well. Very, very well. So what were you talking about? You're talking about Series 3?
Yeah. There's an opportunity that may arise that we can probably get some. So just keep an eye out on that.
I would say if I had to guess, we would have it in about 3 weeks. Bobby is incredibly busy right now, so we're not super stressed about it. And the people that are buying it now are buying it now. The pre-orders of the pre-orders. We like to have it in stock for the people that are just learning about it and just coming around. So having a little bit of Series 2 and a little bit of Series 3, or just some fodder for anybody who likes to customize things. Just giving me
Do
shit.
you?
Just giving me
Do
shit.
you pay her well?
She has electricity and a roof over her head. Okay, it's
That's what I
paid.
tell my kid all the time.
Paid. But yeah, very excited to get Series 3. So definitely keep an eye out for that. While we're on the subject, do you mind if we take a brief break for a word from our sponsor?
Oh, yes, please.
Today's sponsor is our friends at Hella Dope Toys. If you haven't been there yet, go check out helladopetoys.com because they just got brand new shipments of G.I. Joe classifieds. You can go buy this bat. Or, you know what? You're like, I got enough bats. I don't want to army build anymore. That's cool, man, because we got a Storm Shadow right here, man. The most ninja-y badass motherfucker around, man. You can go buy him right now. I will personally take this box and ship it out tonight. But you know what? You got a Storm Shadow. That's fine. Cool. But do you have a Sergeant Slaughter who also has a miniature Sergeant Slaughter that he can carry around in his hand? I think not. You can go get that right now at helladopetoys.com. Fine. You don't like G.I. Joes, right? You're an Action Force guy. That's fine. We got Action Force. But we also have gargoyles. You can get Bronx and Hudson and Demona. And I think we have some Goliaths left right now at helladopetoys.com. Everything ships out within one business day. So anything that's ordered tonight, it is Sunday. It's going to go out first thing in the morning. And I would be willing to bet, now that sports betting is legal here in Ohio, I would be willing to bet in most cases, if I packed something, shipped it out tomorrow, it would land there by Wednesday. I think I got pretty good odds on that. What do you think, Aaron?
I think you're right.
I think I could get this to you by Wednesday. Thursday, if there's a weird snowstorm or something like that. But this stuff's coming to you quick. So go check out helladopetoys.com. Really great site, really great prices. And we're going to take care of you. And we're not Amazon, we're not Walmart. We're not going to take this beautiful box for all you windowless inbox collectors like Aaron. We're not going to take this box and just throw it into another box and send it on its way. This is going to be beautifully wrapped, shipped securely, in the most highest quality boxes that are made. So mailman can kick it. It'll probably still be okay.
Not to throw shade, not to purposely throw shade, but since you brought it up, since I told you I got this from the Floosh.
Yeah.
Not wrapped. It was just in a box with an invoice.
Really?
Yeah.
Was the box like at least the same size?
Oh yeah. I mean, the box ratio was good, but like no bubble wrap, no like anything protecting it from being knocked around, or if the postman got mad one day and just started throwing boxes on his truck. No. But it came in good shape. It will get opened. I got some Bruce Lee things on my mind. Yeah. All of our stuff comes bubble wrapped, ready to go.
So, Jim, if you were to order these gargoyles today, I would very much lose that bet because while it might make it to your hub by Wednesday, it's not going to get to you until like March. I imagine we're still waiting on that Boglin, right? Looking forward to a Boglin review. So Jim might cause me to lose that bet. Yep. The joys of sports gambling in Ohio.
We had another question from Axion. So the question was, are pre-orders paid at the time of shipment or at time of order? So we've been dancing on this question for quite some time. As of right now, any orders that are made that are pre-orders are pay at time, or you can go through the installment plan that way, and you just pay it in monthly installments. That part's up to you. I am looking at different options on maybe doing a time of order type pre-order, especially in some of like the bigger stuff, like the Necronomicon that's what we got up for pre-order now. If we decide to that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, whenever Mezco decides to figure that out. So there's some options out there. I just don't know which one's going to benefit us the best way yet. So we're dancing on it though.
And I want to comment on that because Aaron and I have had Aaron and I probably talk on the phone together at least 8 hours a week.
At least.
Our significant others absolutely love it.
You're
Well, I'm
talking to
just
him
gonna take
again?
it's gonna take a 5-minute phone call, and it turns into an hour and a half. But we have had very long phone calls where we have gone back and forth on debating this. Um, some of the reason why we take the money up front is because logistically through the site, that's the easiest way for us to do it. However, I am a strong believer in I've been screwed in the past. So like I ordered some stuff, I pre-ordered some stuff. I don't even remember from where. It might have been from Big Bad actually. I pre-ordered some stuff, thought that I had paid for it. A year later I get it and suddenly like money that I didn't have necessarily budgeted has just gone because the thing came out a month or two early. And again, one, I forgot I ordered it. Two, I thought I already paid for it.
Right.
So and that was like a good almost $200 charge on my end. I prefer paying for things up front. I get it out of the way and it's done. Now, the weird scenario for us is we are a new company. Nobody knows who we are, and it is a little uncomfortable just like handing over money to some, we could be scammers from Indiana, you know, who knows? So there's that, and we understand that, which is why we also just encourage as many people as possible. Like, if you're not comfortable, use PayPal. We happily accept PayPal. And we also try to send email updates for
Yes.
when things are coming because, the Mythic Legions pre orders, anybody that's pre ordering those, you're probably not seeing them this year. Maybe late in the year, but they're probably not coming this year.
Yeah.
Animal Warriors of the Kingdom has been pushed back several times. So a lot of people that have pre ordered those, we're expecting in October and then November and then December and then January and now February. So we do try to keep an open line of communication because it I understand, you're giving your money to a couple fucking weirdos on YouTube, but we care about people's money, and the pre-orders are on my mind daily. We have daily notifications that we have orders to fulfill, which gives me anxiety because, like I said, somebody orders something, we're putting it in a box and it's going. That's what I do. Like, doesn't matter. Like, gone. So the pre-orders actually drive me a little nutty.
Yeah.
But as soon as they land, they do go out. Same thing in stock items, but we do take the money up front. We have debated about it before. If we find other options, we will do that. It's just our hands are a little tied at the moment. That was a very long answer. I'm sorry.
Oh, I mean, that's pretty much the same thing I would have said. I mean, we want to do what's best for the people who buy from us, and like you said, and myself included, I like knowing that my money is already gone. Because one, if I pre-order something and I don't put a payment down or I don't pay it all, I'm spending that money on something. So then when I go, oh hey, here's your email that your item is shipping out. We're charging you right now. I go look at my bank account, I'm like, oh yeah, no, oh no, I don't got that. like I'm in negative now. So that's why I put that poll up. Was it like 2 weeks ago on our YouTube channel, just to see what other people's opinions were, and it was a very close race. I want to say it was like 40 something percent preferred to wait, and the 38% would pay up front. I mean, it's just tough. Like we want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can do, but also at the same time not like, if we don't take your money now, that means if you we get ready to ship all this out and you go like, oh yeah, never mind, I'm not getting it now. I mean, sure, we could probably get it to somebody else. Somebody will want whatever it is. But like, this is your guarantee to us that you're committed to buying it. And then in return, it is our commitment to you that as soon as we get it, it's inspected, it's packaged beautifully, it's going out either that day or the next day, pending holidays and random weekends. So.
And I wanted to make one more comment about that as well. It also helps us, pay for future supplies because, like,
there, buddy. So, yeah,
am I
Mr.
good now?
DarkClaw, yep, nope, yep, you're back. Well, you're good.
Anyway, it helps us, like, I don't want to sound like an evil corporation here, but it helps us put money towards other things so we continue to scale up and add more inventory. Because the Mythic Legions orders, those are no joke. That is a big chunk, And it's a big investment for us because we get stuck with the bag. We get stuck with the bag. It is what it is. But also there's the option to cancel those pre-orders, and we're perfectly fine and prepared to handle that option as well. But it just having those pre-orders in helps us cover the order, and maybe also gives us an opportunity to order more so we can have a larger reach.
Yeah. We're always looking into like the next thing. I would love to get in with Mayfex. I've been looking online at some of their stuff. Like, do I think this is something that'll move? I know we've been trying to get in with Plunderlings because that is a hot item right now.
Yeah,
so like we're always
freaking respond to us, man. We got you. At least we need some Plunderlings, man. I know all you guys want to buy some Plunderlings. Like I don't know what the deal is. Come talk to us, man.
Yeah,
come talk to us.
Jim Largo asked, generally uses PayPal for pre-orders and online orders. Is there another method that we prefer? We don't care. The thing with PayPal is you're protected by PayPal. So if, let's say, for some random reason, we don't ship out your item at all, or we promise something and don't deliver, you go directly to PayPal. PayPal will reverse that on their part because you're a buyer protected. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, any other credit card, you have 6 months. And that is the issue that a lot of people had with Dorkside. And I hate going back to this conversation because it's beating a dead horse at this point. But a lot of people got screwed because they're not getting their money back at all, because the order was 6 months or was past 6 months, and all credit card companies, it says in their little like fine line that anything past that point, we can't help you. So if you want to have some type of security, and this is to like, if you're just watching us for the first time, or you've bought from us multiple times, if you use PayPal, it's protected. We want you to feel protected. We want to make sure that you get what you want. Everyone wins in the end, but that choice is always up to you, Jim Largo. However way you feel like paying.
Yeah,
we take them all. I think the only thing that we don't take is Amazon Pay, and that's just because they have a ridiculous fee for processing their payments.
Yeah, we know, and we don't mind people using PayPal at all, because again, we are very self-aware of what we are and where we are at. And I don't know if I would trust our site either if I didn't know anything about it. If I randomly came across it on the internet, I think about that all the time. Like,
thank you to those who have, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You take a shot on us. We're delivering.
Yeah.
We stand by every word we say. This is not just us talking to say that this is what we're going to do. This is what we will do.
Yeah, and we're in a good position right now because it is mainly a two-man operation. My wife, Mrs. DarkClaw, does 99% of the shipping. So anything that was beautifully wrapped was probably beautifully wrapped by her. We appreciate it very much. But yeah, no, we literally do everything as a two-man operation, and it is a lot. And everything we do is with the customer's interest in mind.
Yep.
And I don't ever want to lose that, like, as we continue to scale and grow, because that is exactly what we're doing. I mean, 6 months, we're much further ahead than where we thought we would be.
Oh yeah.
Like it's it worries me. I'm like, how much of this can we do? Because I'll do an all-nighter, man. I'll stay up all night and pack 1,000 orders. I don't care. I'll do it all freaking day. Doesn't matter to me. But it'll take away from other things, and we got to figure out where, that breaks and whatnot. But I don't ever want to get to a point where I'm not 100% inspecting every single one of these boxes and making sure they're all smashed up. We don't like complaints. We're going to handle them. But we don't enjoy those emails, because that means we most likely fuck something up.
Right.
So,
also, Jim Largo, is it better to order pre-orders and in-stock orders separately? Yes, unless you are okay with not receiving everything like right away. We did put that in our pre-order policy. It's at the bottom of the page if you scroll down. We are going to start updating eventually all of the products so that it will say on there, hey, if you want in stock stuff now, please pay for that first. Any pre-orders, make that separate so that way, you're not you're double dipping. And we really are trying to find a good way to avoid the double shipping costs, because we get that part, especially to some of you on the West Coast. It's expensive. For a while, we were dibbling with like flat rate shipping prices, and it got to a point where we had to stop. Will we come back to it at some point? Probably. Free shipping, we've discussed it. Maybe doing it like at special times, but those are going to be far in between. But yeah, definitely separate them. Unless, like I said, if you know for sure you're okay with waiting, send us an email at hellodopetoys at gmail.com, or use the chat function on the website. Either one of us will respond to that. And just let us know, hey, my order number is blah, 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 blah. I am okay with waiting on when everything arrives. Kind of like Big Bad's pile and loot. It's kind of like the best way to think about it.
And I'm going to get to Backwood's question, but I want to tag on to that. The pre-orders mixed with the in-stock orders is a weird spot for us, and we're actively trying to find a solution for that. But again, if you want to ever get a hold of us, that chat is the best way to go, because we're both always on call, but for the most part, one of us knows what the other one is doing, whether one's awake, one's asleep, we're at the day jobs, whatever. Usually, like, I don't think we've ever gone more than 5 minutes without responding. It may not even be that. I think the 2 minutes is the longest response time we've ever had.
Yeah, the chat is disabled from, I think it's like 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So between those hours, you will get an automated response. But we will still get the message. We will respond back to that quickly. But if it's during the daytime, afternoon, mid to late evening, we will respond to those as soon as they come through.
Yeah, and we're pretty quick on the draw on that. Like one of us will get it. So if you guys ever have a concern on the site or something isn't working or you're not sure about something, let us know. And yeah, with the pre-order and in-stock thing is definitely something we got to figure out as we continue to move on, because with the Mythic Legions and the Animal Warriors, and the Cosmic Legions, it's a lot. We have probably more pre-orders than we have in stock right now, and that's just because of the growth portion. And I would say probably by the end of the year we'll be at a point where everything in stock is in stock and we don't have as many pre-orders.
Right. Unless it's legitimately for a reason to be pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Backwoods, to pull that up, he had asked, have we thought about selling used vintage toys? I'll give my opinion, and then I'll let Mr. DarkClaw give his. I'm for one, I'm good with selling just about anything. I even got to a point where I had in the back of my mind doing like a buy sell trade. The thing behind that is you would have to do a lot of research. One, depending on how vintage said item is, what is it actually worth? Is it worth it for me to buy it? Is what I'm going to offer you worth you selling? Because at the end of the day, you've got a number in mind. I've got a number in mind. We're a business. We have to make something. But I would be all for it. It's just a very slippery slope to go down.
Yeah, I don't think if like the opportunity arose, we would pass on it. I don't know how regularly we could do it. Now, if we were in a different spot and Aaron and I had a lot more time and we could go, hit up rummage sales or grandma's attic or whatever, if we had time to go out and source and actually get things for a good price where we could still sell it at a good price, because we don't want to buy something for $200 that's worth $150 and then try to sell it for $300. That's just not our business model. So the reason we don't have vintage toys is time of research, like Aaron said, and then just time of sourcing. And anybody that's coming to us trying to sell something probably wants it for either more than what we could sell it for, or at the same price that we could sell it for, which would cause us to mark it up. And we're trying really hard to avoid ignorant markups. We really want the best prices in town. But again, if some nice sweet old lady came and said, "Hey, my son has gone off and done other things. Here's all his toys." We would certainly talk about a price and
Oh yeah.
maybe throw up a section on the store. We're not against it. It's just not something we can actively do.
Also, Axion shipping across the Mississippi is crazy for us East Coast guys. Yeah, I mean, I want to say like the fine line going west, I think is like Arizona. Arizona is like the breaking point where you can still ship something first class at a priority speed, but at a first class price. But as soon as you cross through Arizona and anything west of that, I mean, you're at 12, 13, 15 bucks for, a simple 1 pound item. So, yeah. And I mean, a lot of it's probably I'm looking into different shipping people, seeing if we can get better rates. Because if we can get a better rate than what we're getting right now, all that just means to you, your shipping cost is cheaper.
And I want to add on the shipping too, because anybody who watched the 3POA last night has probably heard Bobby's rant in regards to shipping, which was actually really nice to hear for me, because shipping is another thing that as a new business we have struggled with. It's real easy to ship something, a state over in the state, but we've shipped stuff to Laser Pants and people in California and things like that. And that becomes a heavy cost.
Yeah.
And so we did try doing the flat rate shipping, but it screwed us on two ends. One, somebody just wanted to buy a weapons pack, right? And that's all they wanted. And then it was $8 shipping, and they were like, "No, I'm out." And then, other stuff was costing us $16, $17 because, shipping one of these is fine, $8, $9, 12 at the worst if it's going to California. But when you add this on top of this, on top of this, on top of this, suddenly that's a $25, $30 shipping cost. And it adds up, and then doing just $8 just for that. So Bobby said, he offers the $8 flat rate shipping. He was talking about Big Bad doing $4, which we try very hard to be competitive with Big Bad as far as our pricing goes. We're nowhere near a point where we can do like $4.
I want to touch upon that, and also Axion brought that up too. So don't go DHL like Big Bad. It takes forever. That is why they charge you $4. I like seeing the back end stuff that I can see now. I now understand why they have a $4 flat rate charge. It goes through like a partial system. So like we'll package it, we'll put the $4 tag on it, we'll give it to the post office. The post office will then send it to a hub, which will send it to DHL, which then DHL will then send it out on like the slowest possible delivery system they got. So if you don't want your item like right away, and you're okay with paying $4 to get it in 2 to 3 weeks, then that's why they have it. But like if you go through the rest of their checkout process, and I'm sure some of you have, you see then it has $4 flat rate, then it has like first class $7.50. I'm just making that number up now, and then priority shipping $11. So the flat rate price is the slowest possible way that anything can get. That's you might as well pay me $4 to walk it to your house. That's what $4 is going to get you.
We're not adding that
all the way while I'm doing it too, but that is the reason. So I wanted to throw that because when I saw that, I'm like, I know exactly where we're going here.
Yeah, so the sometime, like if you are in California, because we are in Ohio, the shipping cost does kind of suck. And honestly, we still skew a little bit to the lower side because there are a lot of people due to just random things on our back end that we're working on fixing. It costs us $8.55 to ship a package, and they paid $5.50. We're fine eating that cost. It is what it is. But that's why we whatever the shipping is, that's what we charge to the customer. And it does hinder us a little bit because people that are further away, they see that $15-16 cost because they wanted to buy 3 or 4 things or a whole freaking wave. They see that shipping cost and then they bounce out of there. And we very much understand that as well. And we're trying to find a good middle ground that doesn't cause us to go out of business because we're offering ignorantly low prices and ignorantly low shipping. And we will find that balance one day for sure, but day's not today.
Yes, that is true. Oh, not to completely jump conversation. I did forget one thing that I got last week that I had not shown.
Okay, let's see it.
For some of you who are part of that community, I was lucky enough to get Goose Faba.
The Goose.
The Goose is now part of Hella Dope. Rocco the Great, he goes live every Monday on his channel. He created his entire world called System Island. Goose Faba is one of those. So if you ever get a chance to check him out, please do. Let him know that we sent you. But yeah, Goose Faba is now part of the Hella Dopers.
And if you don't know about Goose Faba, go check out episode 8. That was where Rocco was a guest on the show 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we let that man go to town on selling that Goose Faba. So he does have a new figure launching very soon. Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh wow, he did that quick.
Fat Cat.
Yeah, Fat Cat Joe. Yeah. So and what you got to mess around with the figure. So what do you think about it? What are your initial thoughts of the figure?
I mean, he wasn't lying. I mean, like, very stiff joints. I've been having it sitting here on my desk with my selfie figure. But like I said, I mean, everything pops out real good. Like the soft goods are nice, all custom by Rocco himself. Comes with a bunch of hands. The bat is super sweet. I love the bat. I actually was using it on my Sting figure the other day. I got some stuff that I'm going to put up online eventually. So just playing around with it. But like, I mean, it is a very, very nice figure. I was impressed when I got it. Everything that it came with. I'm very looking forward to, Fat Cap Joe coming out and all the other stuff he's got coming. So if you get a chance, they're very limited in editions when he launches them. So if you get a chance to get it, I would highly suggest getting one. One, you're supporting a independent creator, and he's a friend of ours. So
yeah, love supporting Rocco. Really awesome that you were able to get one of those, and yeah, it's one of 11.
Yeah,
so ultra rare, and I want to borrow that for toy photography down the road.
Exion. I mean, I honestly waited when it went live. I think I waited to like it got to like the last 8, so there were 3 left, and I went ahead and just punched the trigger. I'll tell you though, if you want to be able to get it quick, if you have like Apple Pay or Google Pay, like one of those already set up, quick checkout like that, got in and out pretty quick because everything is already preloaded and it's done. So you get a chance to get the new one, that's how you do it.
That's a pro tip right there for buying figures on the fly, man. You're trying to hit up Mattel Creations or something.
Yeah,
you gotta pull the trigger fast.
Dude, I try and get that. I try and get the Mythic Legions, the prototype ones.
Yeah,
I had that Alder Moose in the cart. I am hitting the checkout button. Like, I mean, I was on the draw. Boom, bam, done. Sold out in mere minutes.
Dems is the breaks, man.
But apparently they're doing like once a week for like 4 weeks.
No,
so
I wasn't aware of this.
I think there are different parts, different waves of them though. I don't know if it's all the same wave, but there are four. I think it's 4 weeks they're doing it. So if you didn't get it this past weekend, check out next Saturday. It's like 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. They'll launch something else.
Okay. So unless you have something else to go over, since we were, we did a brief commercial break for Hella Dope Toys. Buy our toys. Do you want to tell the people about any upcoming pre-orders we might have? Like what's coming in the pipeline in March, April, May, June, July, whatever. You're the man that does a majority of the ordering. So
Yeah, you're right.
you know better than I do.
Sadly, my computer is dead.
Oh.
Things that I can think of off the top of my head right now, live right now is Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. That wave has now been split into two. So wave 1 will be 6 figures. That we should get our hands on that. I want to say sometime near like Valentine's Day, like that week. And then wave 2 is supposed to be in March or early April. So definitely get your hands on those if you get a chance. Great figures. I love them. There is a like a 6-figure bundle that we put together just because one, we like them. Also, we've got some the Indiana Jones. I danced on this one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but I had to remember it's not for us. I mean, I'm gonna probably get one anyway, but it's not for us. It is for you guys. And there were some chatters in the interwebs that were saying they were interested, so they are up for pre-order. We also got some more of the G.I. Joe classifieds that will be coming out in March and April. Cosmic Legions, we have not got the official date yet. We did not get approved for book 1. Book 2, we will have. That is live on the website. Also, that is expected sometime Q3 of this year. So somewhere, my guess is going to be somewhere in like August, September-ish. My guess before PowerCon. And then, of course, Necronomicus, probably the greatest Mythic Legions wave that I've seen so far. I mean, every figure in that line is a banger. Like, every last one of them. That right now is slated for 2024. Maybe it comes a little sooner. I don't want to speak too loudly about that. I don't know. But yeah, that's the big stuff. Like I said, we touched earlier that TMNT. If it ships, we will put the pre-order up on the website. Like I have them ordered. $400. That is minimal pricing across any retailer that sells them. So yeah, I mean, if you're interested in one, let us know. But I will not put them officially on the website until I get an email saying they are on a truck and they are shipping to us.
And yeah, the reason we do that goes back to the whole, pre-order thing and the lack of trust in Mezco to deliver things like a Batman 89, and we don't want to hold people's money for 3 years. So
they keep flying out pre-orders for stuff though.
Because we almost didn't order them. Like that was another debate we had. Do we order these or do we not? Because of that exact issue. And we both agreed, like, once they're on a boat, once they're on their way, we'll throw up the pre-order and then whatever happens. But we do have some of those coming, just no pre-orders for it. Yes. But if you want us to hold one for you, give us a holler. We might be able to put it on a note on a board around here somewhere.
Yeah. And we'll see it in 5 years.
We both have really good memories.
Yes, very good.
The best memories. What did you touch on the X-Men?
Oh, I didn't. I know. I forgot about the X-Men. See, like I said, without having my computer up, I'm going off the brain. Yeah, X-Men. So we got the entire 60th anniversary line, including the Wolverine. Sadly, some places will have it way before us just because who we deal with. Then we have the 2-3 packs, the Blob, Rogue. I want to say there's another one. No, I think it's just those.
I think that's it. What about NECA? We got some NECA goodness coming, right?
Yeah, there's a couple goodies. Invisible Man Donatello. I am personally looking forward to that so I can finish off my monster line so far. We're still waiting on word for when Casey Jones will launch, and then rumor says that Shredder is going to be Dracula, and I actually think that could be pretty dope, especially with Splinter being Van Helsing. It's just that great combo to have. Also, we got some more gargoyles coming up, Brooklyn, and what's the other one? I can't think of the name of it.
Name a New York City. That's probably it.
So those will be slated sometime in March or April. We've got the black and white Carfax Abbey Dracula, the color version of Frankenstein the Bride. Those are live right now.
Hold on one second. See you, Backwoods. Thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you around next time.
Yes,
or in another chat somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So yeah, we picked up some more of the Universal monsters. Let's say the Dracula, the Bride of Frankenstein. I want to feel like there's something that it's really important that I'm missing, but I can't think of what it is right now.
I think that's it.
That might be it.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been any other hotness. It's been pretty chill lately.
Yeah, I mean it's that first quarter of the year, so everyone's trying to like balance the books, and then tax return season starts like next month. So you'll probably start seeing an uptick in things over the next couple months once people get their refund checks.
And I want to answer Jim here. He's asking if we have tested Goliath with the Bronx wings. So we have a rule: never get high on your own supply, and we are terrible at it, which is why I have a whole series of Action Force. But
I have it too.
In regards to the gargoyles, I have never opened one because of how much shelf real estate they take up.
There was a big demand for them, so we didn't know we didn't want to crack one open for ourselves until we fulfilled the demand that was needed at the time.
And I want to say we only have one Goliath left, which is also why I haven't messed with it. But from what I hear, the wings that do come in this, and I'll open it up. I don't know how. I'm sure most people know about it by now. But the wings that come in here do fit on Goliath like a cape, and that prevents the loss of space on your shelf from the big ass fucking wings. And it sounds like they're going to do a set of those wings for just about everybody and add them into various sets. They did it for Bronx because he's a little bit smaller than the rest of them, and plastic pricing went out correctly. But I personally have not tested any of the gargoyles, even though it has pained me to do it. But I don't have the space, and yeah, sorry.
Jim Largo again, thank you. Thoughts on Jada Toys Universal Monsters, something we might offer in the future. I'm trying to get in with Jada Toys in general. I do like their Universal Monster line. There are some other things they got in the pipeline that I think is going to be a much bigger hit than the Universal Monsters. The issue that I'm currently having is I cannot find an inside email to Jada Toys directly. Everything that I found for Jada Toys is about their diecast car line. And no, I don't want their diecast car line, but I definitely want to try to get my hands on those Universal Monsters for sure.
Yeah, and we're still working our way on vendors. We have kind of an everyman vendor, which is how we get these, because Hasbro and Mattel won't talk to us because we're just a drop, and that's fine. We'll show them who the hell we be at some point. So we're a little bit limited, which is also why we really appreciate small independent companies like Valaverse, like NECA, like Spiro, because they'll talk to us. They'll hook us up with some orders, and they actually, Bobby ships to us crazy fast. When we placed that order, he had cases to us in I think 3 days.
2-3 days.
It was super fast. 2.5 days maybe, but Bobby got his stuff to us very fast. And I also have a lot of faith that once Jason gets his stuff in, those Animal Warriors of the Kingdom
Yes.
coming to us first, right?
Right.
right, Jason. Right, Jason.
Axion Figs also says, now that we know for sure that the Valorverse vehicles aren't coming out till next year, a little more money's toward the Animal Warriors.
It is a good investment because, and again, if you go back and watch Jason's interview on the 3POA, maybe it was Loose But Complete, I don't remember, but it was sometime around September, I want to say, and he was showing future waves. Man, that line just gets harder and harder. Like, you think this first wave is good, the stuff he's got coming out, man, is absolutely insane. So buckle up.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys saw, me personally super excited. They showed the PowerCon exclusive for Spiro. It's Thane, the gorilla that he has, but it's all in red. And
I think it's orange, like Beastman.
Orange, whatever. Orange, red.
Colorblind, it's fine.
Exactly. This is why I should wear my glasses. It actually fixes most of that. But yeah, that's gonna be a must-have. It is an exclusive to PowerCon, so if you're going there, get it if you can, because that's gonna
we'll see you in line. You can talk to us in line. We'll be waiting.
Jim Largo, you had me at Bronx. Order in. I did get the notification. Thank you once again. If we ever start like a membership, which I think somewhere down the line we may do, VIP status, my friend. VIP.
Yeah. This will go out first thing tomorrow morning. It should be to you by April.
at least. Hey, Gojitron, thank you. Welcome to the chat. He's also saying that Goliath and Bronx are good. He's been lurking. We appreciate lurkers just as much as those that chat. So thank you, Gojitron, for stopping in.
See, I see Gojitron around. He hangs out a lot on Weird and Fantastic Toy Adventures, the show that Jim Largo co-hosts. He's in there a lot, and I believe he also has his own YouTube channel that everybody should check out. So, Gojitron, welcome, man. It's really good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much all the up and comings that that I'm aware of, unless something else hot's coming. I haven't checked the computer yet.
Maybe tomorrow some new notification will come in and we'll be like, fuck, we gotta drop another $5,000.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and start buying those G.I. Joes.
Those are our favorite conversations. You want to drop another $5,000?
Yeah.
Day after day after day, because the hotness just keeps dropping. Like this G.I. Joe classified Storm Shadow figure, man.
I'm serious. I might need to get that Storm Shadow.
Look, this one's yours, man. This one's yours.
I need it.
He's minty fresh. Every single one of these. There's not a freaking crease, a scratch on them. No dents.
Then he drops it.
Yeah, that was definitely yours.
Definitely mine now.
No, but that is the joy of the damaged ones, is we either take those for ourselves or we use them for giveaway, donations, sponsorships, things like that. So the damaged ones help. It doesn't make us feel as bad about shipping a bunch of stuff out for free.
Exactly.
Makes it a little better.
Yeah. I got nothing. Oh,
you got to open some toys, sir. You owe
I will.
Unboxing.
I will. But before I get to that, did you happen to watch any of the Royal Rumble last night?
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about the Royal Rumble. I watched all of the Royal Rumble half-assedly, as I was also half-assedly watching the 3POA podcast, because they synced up together. So I kept asking my wife. I was like, what happened to so-and-so? And she's like, we got eliminated like 10 minutes ago. And I was like, oh no, I didn't even see that. She goes, seriously?
So I here's the takeaway I'm going to give here. Like, and I know that we're a toy channel, but we talk about things. The main event, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens for the Universal title. It was a great match. The match was fantastic. The ending, though, was like the cream of the crop of storytelling. And more specifically, what I'm discussing is the Jey Uso like walkout. So if you didn't watch, spoiler alert, by the way, but Jey Uso leaves the ring while they're putting the beat down on KO and Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn turns on Roman Reigns, beats him with a chair, a la Seth Rollins when he joined the Authority. And like what I got from that was like, man, Jey Uso sat there and like had that memory in his head of all the bullshit that Roman put him through to get him to main event Jey status. So I'm like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The best. Yeah. Oh yeah, that perfect storytelling.
The ending gave me anxiety because yeah, one, you know, the whole time everybody thought the bloodline was going to turn on Sammy. And while Sammy technically turned on the bloodline, he was pushed just too far, you know? Yeah. And even after he did it, he had to turn around and look at the bloodline, and he had that look on his face like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
You know, he it was a spur of the moment thing. We all react, you know. You put a dog in a corner and just start going, they're gonna freaking snap at you. And he just had a moment, and that moment ended everything. But man, gave me so much anxiety and emotion. Really cool ending. Interested to see what happens next. Also enjoyed the men's Royal Rumble, actually quite a bit. Gunther Walter, our boy,
dude,
had a great showing.
Oh my goodness,
great showing. Really glad Cody was there, and I mean, we all kind of figured Cody was winning since. Has it been 9 months? 9 months ago when he got hurt?
Yeah, something like that. 9 months, something like that.
Like yeah, it's been a while, but you know, we all kind of saw it coming, which is weird. I was a few years too early on that. I believe I called him to win like the 2013, 2014 Royal Rumble.
That was right before that was the year that they cut him.
Yeah,
He started his own thing.
He was IC champion, and he was dashing, and he was just on fire. And I was like, "Yo, this dude's
love dashing Cody Rhodes."
Oh,
man.
it was so good.
I know that's probably like when Cody Rhodes goes back and looks like at all of his past like characters that he played. I mean, Stardust is probably the worst, but man, dashing Cody Rhodes, I took some of those tips to heart. Okay, like I got the freshest of waters and swooshed it so softly in my mouth.
So the Rumble was good. I've been a long time Cody fan. Back in the old days when him and Randy Orton, DiBiase were paired together. It was the Legacy.
Yes.
I said if that dude puts on a few pounds, he is going to be a main event star. And nobody believed me, Aaron, back in 2008. No one believed me. But the dude was a twig. He was a fucking twig.
I mean, until he went to New Japan and really like, I think that's where he really like found himself.
Yeah.
Is where like he blew up. And then, you know, the whole AEW thing, which, you know, I thought he was going to take that to the moon until Tony Khan said, nope. Sorry, homie.
Yeah.
That's not how I roll.
He backed himself into a corner, and that's whatever. We have some comments from Jim and Axion in regards to us discounting some dented stuff. That is certainly something we have talked about before. It's few and far in between. Like, we never really have so much. Luckily, our vendors are very good. Sometimes some boxes come to us a little beat up, but I think the worst case scenario we had was we had 3 of those, the Bride, April O'Neil's from the Universal Monsters. Those were jacked up, and then 1 Mikey was a little banged up. Everything else, for the most part, comes in pretty good, but if we ever got a case of something it's just jacked, that's probably exactly what we would do, and we would just make a separate link on there and probably put them up at a discounted price and probably promote it at that time. And again, for now, like, it's just a few one-offs here and there, and we either open them up to do photography or displaying them or promote them, or we ship them out for sponsorships.
Yep.
Remind people who we are.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. We are a thing. We need to get our names in people's mouths.
Yes. Axion, Cody was a misused wrestler for too long. Absolutely. And he said, I don't know if you watched the press conference afterwards. Was actually I really enjoyed watching. He had mentioned to himself like until he went and betted on himself, and same thing with Matt Cardona, like which I really hate what's about to happen if he comes back because he trademarked Zack Ryder and woo woo woo, you know it. Please don't come back as Zack Ryder. Like Matt Cardona, that is who you need to come back as. Not the comic relief that Zack Ryder was. Come back as Matt fucking Cardona. And you'll golden.
That's yeah. I think as far as indies go, he's gone as far as he really can without, going back to taking up that next step. I don't know. Between NWA and was he in GCW, something like that. I don't know if there's much more he can do there. No. Like he's kind of hit the ceiling.
There's only 3 places. Oh, one, two. There's only 4 places that he can go.
Yeah.
Impact.
No one
AEW.
No one wants to go there.
New Japan.
Maybe.
And WWE.
He could actually probably do well in New Japan. But I mean, the man has wrestled the legend Pixel freaking Dan, right? I think Pixel Dan defeated him.
He did.
I might be wrong about that. We'll have to go back. I didn't get to watch the match. And didn't they use Legos or something in the match? Something wild. Pixel Dan is a wrestler, and he is a badass motherfucker. So they legalized sports gambling here in Ohio, right? So I went on to DraftKings, and I actually put Pixel Dan as being the number 1 entrant to the Royal Rumble. I am out 10 grand now. Really fucked up my week. But yeah, that's why you don't drink Fireball before the Royal Rumble. You make ignorant choices like that.
Ain't that the truth?
So, you got anything, or you want to open up a figure? Show these people that you're a man.
I'm a man. I open my toys.
Look, see, it's opposite day. Okay, I'm on this side, and I'm not opening this. And since you're on this side,
that's what it was. You set me up. See, if we were switched, I wouldn't have to do it.
I'm on this side and not opening this.
All right. Well, I'll open the newest thing that I got because I said I'm very curious on what it looks like.
I want to answer this as you're preparing there. Axion asked what we think about WWE and AEW combining. Not a fan personally. I just AEW has good things about it. MJF and Wardlow there for a while. There's good things about it, but as a company, it is very hard for me to watch on the regular, and I kind of just expect it to go away one day, which will cause a big hole in the wrestling community if there's not something out there to absorb it, because there's a lot of talent over there in AEW. But
no, I would love to see like a cross promotion pay-per-view. I would like to see that. Like they did like a poll online saying, hey, which of the old pay-per-views would you like to see come back if you had the choice? And like the 2 that I voted on was Cyber Sunday, because like now, like Cyber Sunday then was not, it was a great idea, but wasn't ready for like its time. Now we are in a complete like social media, everyone has a cell phone, a tablet, a something. So that pay-per-view would work great if they actually use the people's input and not just say, we already had this pre-planned out. Anyway, we're just going to throw this up to make you feel good about yourself. And then the other one would be bragging rights. And WWE had a good idea when they did it, show for show, but I want to see a once-a-year cross-promotion company bragging rights. So WWE versus AEW versus New Japan versus Impact, and then like for that year you get bragging rights. So we were the winners of this particular thing. I don't know, they like trophies, so you get a trophy. You brag around before
you get a fucking trophy.
But yeah, that's my take on AEW and AEW. I don't want to see them combine, but I would love to see them do something together. at least once.
All right, so what are we opening, Aaron?
We are opening the Shibato from the Foosh.
Okay.
Actually, this like it comes in a really like top cover casing, which is kind of cool.
I'm gonna put you on full screen, but remember we can't see what you're doing, so make sure you're. Nobody wants to just watch your head staring down at your desk.
So now I have to prove that I'm opening it. Oh man. All right, so let's get this thing out of here. Oh shit. So it comes with. All right. So it comes with 2 sets of hands. Kind of like some Jeff Hardy, like we're Team Extreme hands. It comes with 2 sets of fists. I can get it out of here. God, my keyboard, I swear. So 2 balled up fists, like so. It comes with some size. And these are actually kind of cool. They're a little better put together than like the TMNT ones for Raphael. I do wish they were just a tad bit stiffer, but they're not bad. It also comes with one of these. I don't know what the name of this weapon's called. Sorry for me not knowing.
Oh yeah, no, I know what that's called. That's called the like Ass Stabber 5000.
I use it as a back scratcher actually. And then it comes with this. This is kind of cool. Like I definitely see a lot of cool stuff that I can do with, let's say, my Bruce Lee, or hell, even put it with some of the Ninja Turtles. And then,
Aaron, you keep hitting that comment.
Well,
also,
maybe I like that comment. Okay.
Well, that's my comment. Shout out to Chloe. Thank you for modding tonight. We appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow.
And then there's the figure itself. Little
now, how does that scale okay with 6-inch figures? Because I've heard that the scaling can be a little off.
So there it is with the Silver Surfer.
Okay.
I would probably say it's maybe a shade shorter. So this is probably like 6.5 versus like 6 1/4 or 6 3/4.
How much was that?
32.
Okay, that's a tough army build.
Definitely not something you would army build with. This is definitely like one of those like he's just a badass himself, and you're just gonna go fuck people up with. Good articulation that I can tell. Good movement. Joints aren't super stiff. I got pop the hand off. See, this is why I keep stuff in the box.
Oh boy, this.
now you know the true reason why I don't open things.
Oh man, free out of the box doing a review breaks the toy.
It's not broke. It's removable hands. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
Ankle, good ankle movement.
All right, how does it feel on hand? Because
so
you and I aren't reviewers.
We're not. In comparison to the Bruce Lee that I have,
terrible job at this.
It feels very SH figure artish, and like the way like how they're built. But like I said, this isn't a bad figure. Like I said, for $32, I think that would have been like that's the breaking point for me. Anything higher than this at that price, I probably would have done it.
Yeah.
But like what you get, with the 2 sets of hands, the 3 sets of weapons. I love martial arts, so it was definitely like an easy pick for me to do. But I'm really happy.
We were supposed to carry them, and
yeah,
I don't know. They never got back to us.
Nope. I would have loved to have these. So
I hear an echo. Is that me?
No, it's probably me.
Okay, just making sure I'm not crazy.
Axion. I have the Foosh Ninja. The hands do come off. See, he gets it. Hands come off easy. But yeah, no, it's a really good figure, man. I said I definitely would love to get some things going with my Bruce Lee, and Hell, I might even put some stuff for the Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good. Well, cool. I'm proud of you for opening something, sir.
Yes,
I know we give you a lot of crap.
A lot of shit.
A lot. It's gonna be a running joke forever. You're gonna have like everything opened, and we're still gonna be like, "You inbox collecting motherfucker."
I'm still gonna do inbox reviews though. No,
okay.
Make sure that the tape is all on there correctly.
Yeah.
Any dentations.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
That's how we're gonna become famous on YouTube.
So, is that it for the figure?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty basic. Nothing super crazy. Like I said, it reminds me of whoa, does his hair come? Oh no shit. His fucking hair comes off.
Oh.
That
what a fun feature. So like if he needs to like be in disguise or something,
yeah,
and sneak up on a motherfucker.
Oh,
or good for wrestling, a hair versus hair match.
Exactly. Yes.
This is good. These are things. See, now, was his hair supposed to come off? Or did he just hit that age?
I mean, it has a peg hole, so I think it's supposed to come off.
Okay.
It is a pain to put back on, though.
Huh. That's interesting. So when he's bald, he has a hole in his head.
Yes, he's not only is he receding, but he also full baldness with the spot.
Yeah, I have the same problem. That's why I've been.
I'll tell you, like, if this goes any further back, it's gone.
Yeah, but you've done bald before, and you look great doing it. I'm talking
like Michael Jordan, like no hair growing back bald. Like, it's done.
Interesting. So yeah, Jim says the Foosh are true 1/12 scale, and the Marvel Legends and Valiverse are slightly oversized. So that makes sense.
Still looks good to me though.
Oh, yo, Art G is in the house.
Hey,
Art G. We forgot to ask the chat what they were sipping on. I had a whole timing thing set up for you because our timing sucks. Yeah. And I was gonna, I have I'll tell you off camera. We'll work on it next week. But for these solo shows, we got to ask the chat what they're sipping on.
Got it.
Else it's not going to be a thing. We're not going to ask them now. I mean, you know what? Screw it. Let's just restart the intro.
All right.
I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. That was a joke.
RG says he's sipping on some 7-Up.
Well, excellent. Do you need any Fireball for that? I got RG here.
I really thought you were gonna go through this whole thing all over again. Like, no, I'm sorry. I know we were live for an hour and a half, but we're gonna start this all from the beginning.
Show over. I hope somebody besides me got a kick out of that one. Can I do some shout outs?
Yeah, yes. Let's shout it out.
I had that on my notes here and we skipped it. I got distracted by doing a commercial for HellaDopeToys.com. Buy all your toys at HellaDopeToys.com, like this G.I. Joe Classifieds Bat figure, this G.I. Joe Classifieds Storm Shadow figure, this NECA Gargoyles Bronx figure, this Valiverse Series 2 Trigger action figure. He's super sweet. He's got guns. He goes. Okay. Sorry. I had to take a brief moment to reshow. So I do want to give some shout outs to people because one, there's still people in the chat after an hour and 38 minutes, and I think that's amazing. I believe before the show, I was like, well, we don't have a guest this week. We're going to get 3 people. One of them is going to be me. The other one's going to be Chloe. And then I figured Jim Largo would come in and, hang out for a minute and then be like, nah, guys, I'm out. Feed the ducks or something. So I want to give some shout outs. One, to all of our past amazing guests and all of our future amazing guests. So Laser Pants from the 3POA podcast. Yep. Rocco the Great from the Rocco the Great channel and System Island Toys. And then just last week, we had Sunny from the Sunny channel. And one thing that I've appreciated about having all these guests is we get to ask them all these questions, right? And while some of the questions are silly, like, oh, what's your origin story? What kind of toys do you collect? I do ask them some knowledge building stuff for us, right? I'm asking them questions so we can steal from them on things like, first of all, how do you manage all this fucking time? Because I can't figure that the fuck out. And how they manage their shows and all this stuff. So they have been a wealth of knowledge for us so far, especially Laser Pants. Like, prior to us doing this show, Rocco put me on the spot, had me come on his live stream like back in October, November, something like that. I don't fucking remember. I was on there for about an hour. I was an absolute shit show, not camera ready at all. Ryan helped me out a lot with like, talking about getting comfortable on camera and, having me on the show and being like, yo, dude, it's fine. Nobody fucking cares. And that helped get me through a lot of stuff. Rocco was just like, yo, just be a fucking character and do what the fuck ever. So I don't have to be me. I don't have to be the real me. The real me is really fucking boring, guys. This is all an act. And Sonny was just like, yo, just fucking go out there and make a fucking joke, So I appreciate all of them. Secondly, I appreciate the long-term members of the chat. So Jim Largo's been around since episode 1 or 2. He popped in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I remember Rocco was there for 1. And then Jim might have been, he showed up on the last end and was like, hey guys, he was the only dude we were talking to.
Yep.
So there have been,
and made a purchase that same day.
Yeah. So there have been plenty of shows, and Jim knows that nobody's been in here and he's the only guy freaking watching. So Jim Largo, we really appreciate that from you. And that is why I try very hard that anytime Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures goes live, like I try to show that same support anytime that I can. And if I don't get to catch them live, I try to watch as much of the replays as possible, because Jim and Bill go fucking hard, dude. They go fucking live like 3 days in a row for like 2 or 3 fucking hours.
Yeah.
And you miss a day and then you miss another day. And I'm like, guys, I can't keep up with this. I can't keep up. I got 6 hours of stuff to go through now. But when I can be there, I am there. And they are always nice, friendly, and supportive. If you want a good toy community, man, Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures on YouTube. I believe they go live Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon. I might be wrong about that. Jim's in the chat. Ask him.
And he's got some projects coming up too.
Oh yeah, Jim has his own channel now that he is starting off making some toy reviews. If you have us on Instagram, I threw up something in the story. He did a review of the Headless Horseman that you sent him, Aaron.
Yes.
Which was awesome, and we appreciate all the love from that. Axion Figs, he's here. He's been here for a few weeks. Sorry, I got lost there for a minute. He named the chat the Helidopers. Not a name I would have come up with, but it's there now. It's out there in the fucking universe. So thank you for consistently showing up and watching. Art G is in the house.
Yes.
And Art G is same thing. So Art G and Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures have both taken time out of their show to stop their show and pull up our website on their live streams. And that means the world to both of us. Like, you're doing a live and then you're like, oh, Ted's here, Aaron's here. Let's pull up Helidope Toys website. And like, that's insane. Like, we're never going anywhere to try to solicit or harass people. We like the community. We like supporting the community. We like supporting people who support us. So the fact that you would take that time to do that is very appreciative. So Art G, Jim, and tell Bill as well, Jim, thank you so much for doing that. And same thing, I don't think either one of them are here, but Unboxing Art is a channel I recently discovered, and the other day on their live stream, they also stopped their show and said, hey, let's just go through every single page on the Helidope Toys website. And that was super awesome. So I might have missed some people in here. I know there have been some people that are here every single week, and I appreciate that so much as well, because Aaron and I were getting tired of talking to ourselves. We're going to keep doing it.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to keep doing it, but it's nice to have somebody in here to bounce ideas off of, and it means a lot. And shout out to all our future guests, from Realm of Toys. We got Jeremy next week. We got Jason from Spiro. We got the Three Geeks podcast. We got Tony from Analog Toys. We have the man himself, Bobby from Valaverse. All these, and Jim Largo, booked guests with a lot more coming. Booked up through March, working on April. So I don't know. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the community. We appreciate supporting the community. We're just two guys who happen to sell G.I. Joe classified figures. You can buy them right now at hellodubtoys.com. See, I can do that on my show, and it's fine. I can't go to other people's show and be like, hey guys, buy some G.I. Joes for me. But sincerely, thank you guys. It's huge, and we're gonna keep popping up into your channels. Yes. Whether you're shilling our site or not. I'm done. I'm done now, Aaron. You can.
Oh, right, man. You said it all, man. Without these guys, this would just be me and you talking for an hour and a half about nothing. Probably would just turn it into like a meeting and we just discuss like what we're gonna do for the week. Mm-hmm. But it's good to have people in the chat, forcing me to open stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then I said, I'm just very excited for what 2023 is going to bring. A lot of good stuff. I said, can't wait for PowerCon. That's just going to be another great door opener for us. Axion, when you get here, reach out to us, man. We'd love to, meet up with you, have some beers.
We'll slip you one of these, okay, man. The bar at the convention center, one is like a mile walk.
Yeah,
it's in the same building. And it's like $10 a beer. So just come see us. Aaron's got 17 of these in his pocket at all times.
I got a whole thing for Christmas. It's like in a candy cane, like a big candy cane.
We'll tag in and out and just shotgun some beers in the parking garage. Parking garage is much closer than the bar.
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Actually, probably what Aaron and I are exactly. It's gonna be 5 p.m. on Saturday. We're like, hey, buddy, what do you want?
you want to buy some G.I. Joes at hellodubtoys.com?
There's a G.I. Joe.
I got them.
It's minty fresh.
I got Valaverse.
Get the Valaverse toys, man.
Looks like Art G is highly considering going to PowerCon. I hope you do. I would love to get if you're in. Let's just have a meetup. Just have a couple beers and just kick the shit. Don't have to be anything crazy.
So
I don't care.
Last year was PowerCon's first year here in Columbus. They moved from California to here in Columbus, which is great for us. But man, the Mattel wasn't there, Hasbro wasn't there, but NECA was there, Spiro was there, Nacelle was there, Four Horsemen were there.
Yeah.
Foosh was there. Foosh, Pixel Dan, Shartimus, Dan Larson. Hi, I'm Dan Larson. All these, all Alpha Magnus, famous cosplayer,
and some great vendors who were selling some amazing toys.
Yeah, and it's still very much a He-Man themed power or convention, but I think they're trying to keep that at heart while expanding to other things. But really cool show. We're really happy to be a part of it, and anybody's coming, man. Come, Art. We'll slip you one of these too, bud.
Oh, yeah.
We got you.
It'll go great with your 7-Up.
I know we missed a lot in the chat, Aaron. Did I miss anything? I've been ignoring them. I'm not sure if you're paying attention to them.
No, I've been kind of paying attention. This is going back. We were discussing the hair loss. Jim Largo's his forehead's become a 5-head. Keeps falling back. I get you.
Yeah, but Jim's got a cool hat.
You do have a cool hat.
He's got the coolest fucking hat. Jim, I'll trade you a hat for a. I don't know. I got a Randy Orton lighter here. If that proper currency,
you need Randy Orton lighter. It'll be fine.
Got all these toys. I'm just like, give you a lighter for a hat, man.
Art G, let's say thank you once again. Managing YouTube, a family, and collecting is constant movement. I usually do YouTube stuff when the kids are sleeping. My son doesn't sleep. He doesn't, and when he does, he fights it. So like me being on for almost 2 hours now consistently on a Sunday, they've just Miss Future Night has just gotten used to it. She complains to me later, but she understands that this is something that I have to do. What else we got? Jim Largo hydrated tonight. Needed that high quality H2O after a long weekend. I'm not a water fan unless it's flavored. I hate water actually. What else we got? Jim Largo again. You guys are definitely hanging out with some toy collecting legends and rock stars. Stop it.
Oh, Jim.
A great community. Thank you once again. Hey, I say you got what you guys got built over there, and on you got something good started, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the growth. Axion, love hanging out with you guys. Thank you. We love hanging out with you.
Look at this. It's just love letters stuff.
Right.
That's
Gojitron. I'll be stopping in for some more shows. I'm a live stream groupie. You know, hey, we accept you all the same.
Like I said, I've seen Gojitron around, and I apologize because I haven't been able to make it to his channel yet. Like, again, being a live stream groupie is hard, man. Like this takes a good chunk of my week, getting around and saying hey to everybody and whatnot. So I feel that pain. Gojitron, I'm going to make sure to check out your channel. And next week when our mod is here, we'll throw up a link.
I'll hold him to it.
Yeah.
Jim Largo again. Weekends are a crazy time. So Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoons on Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Make sure you guys are checking that out. And looks like Jim Largo again. New show on Largo's Lair with Willem Toys and Hobbies every other Monday. Man, I'm trying. I thought I was trying to add one more show, and this man's got a show almost every day of the week now.
So one thing that Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures does, which I think is really cool, is they host this open mic night, and I don't know if they're still doing that because they've done a whole live chat on the screen thing. So I don't know if that's taking the place of that, but. It's really cool seeing all the random people that pop in there. I know Gojitron has been a guest on there, and Wilhelm is a regular who I've recently found and I enjoy immensely. But he reminds me of something from my childhood, like in a good way. Long story for another time, but maybe if there's an open mic night, I would love to get on there and share my thoughts on Wilhelm and all that fun stuff.
Axion again. Ted's head's too big for the screen from all the love. No, that's just his head.
Look, I gotta store the excess beer somewhere, right?
Ain't that the truth? And Jim Largo, always bring your own flask of special go-go juice. Mini bars are too expensive. Yes. If you do not have your own flask of something, where the hell you at?
You're gonna have to bring 2 for PowerCon because that Saturday is gonna be a long fucking day, man.
Goddamn mini fridge.
I have one over here. You think we could haul one in there?
Oh yeah.
They said we could have electricity.
Oh, I just bring a cool.
Start selling fucking beers.
Hey, little kid, you want to buy this? And then here's a beer for your dad.
Well, it's like trick or treat night, like your kids come up and get candy, and then the cool houses are like, here, man, have a beer for the walk.
No, for real. Like, what was it? 2019? 2020? It was either right before or right after COVID was a thing. We took the kid out trick-or-treating, and we went through, we went down like 6 houses, like from where we started. The third house was like, hey, man, it was cold. It was cold and it was raining. He's like, hey, here's a beer. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we went down like 7 more houses. The guy's like, want a beer? Like, yes. That was my own personal trick or treat at that point.
Maybe we'll do koozies.
Koozies, yes.
Beer koozies. And then I want to, Jim, I hope your humans get to Valicon and get you that good stuff. We wish we could be there. Yes. Aaron's more likely to be there than me, but
eventually, yes, I would. That is on the list. Definitely want to do Valicon. I want to definitely get to Legions Con. I mean, those are like up there. Ultimately, number one is San Diego Comic-Con. Like, that is the number one on my list.
Too big of a crowd, man. That stressed me out.
Honestly, not even about the crowds for me at that point. It's more about just like the exclusives and like what's coming, because they always like announce stuff. Like, hey, this is what you need to know. Right now.
I would roll in there for about 10 minutes and then be like, I'm gonna go get drunk in the parking garage, okay?
Yeah, then you go back.
you.
It's a whole different experience.
I'm just like,
then you're people watching.
Yeah,
Sitting there like, hey man, I got these G.I. Joes.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm be the guy with the trench coat. I'll get real far with that.
Is it RG said Legion Con will be amazing. Hotels are already sold out. I believe it. I 100% believe that they are.
Dude, they're on fire, man.
I got a dude on Twitter that I was talking to. I think you are familiar with who he is. It's like a Toy Bro.
Oh yeah, Toy Bro.
Yeah. So he had when they announced the exclusive for Mythic Legions. He's like, man, who's going to PowerCon? I'm like, that's like 8 minutes from my house. We'll be a vendor there. He's like, I'll make you a deal. You get me an exclusive of that Mythic Legions. I'll send you an exclusive from Legion Con. I'm like, that's an easy thing to do.
Wait, Toy Bro said that?
Yeah.
He's not coming?
I don't think so.
He was there this last year. That's a bummer. He was the only one because I got picture with Robo, Shartimus, Pixel Dan Larson, Cincy, and I passed Toy Bro like 8 times, and he was always like in the middle of a conversation. I didn't want to interrupt him. I missed him every single fucking time. He was the one that got away.
There's always that one, man.
Always that one. Well, it's a shame if he's not coming, but we'll hook up Toy Bro. Shit, we'll get him on the show too.
Exion, you guys should try to come to Nickel City Con in June. So here's the thing, and I don't say like Bobby had mentioned this in the 3POA. Cons that are not closely local, it's tough because you gotta like either ship all the stuff. You're just saying us being there, so that's different. I'll do like 4.5 hours to Buffalo. I mean, that ain't no thing. But see, like I'm trying to get into that vendor stuff because get the name out there.
We're to the point now. If we show up to something, we're just gonna be mad the whole time. We should have a stupid fucking table here. Look at these ignorant fucking prices. We wouldn't charge that fucking trash,
dude. Like for real. So like. So we went to Power. I only went one day. Ted went all 3 days. So I'm looking at all these prices. I'm like, dude, these are like hella like eBay. Like back when eBay used to be like way overpriced. Like not to say that it's not overpriced now, but like I found a Mythic Legion that I bought for myself. It was like $60. It was like the same figure they sold there. Was like $110. I'm like, you do see that Mythic Legions is like right there. Like, I will buy this figure from them much cheaper.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing. I bought plenty of the same things that people were selling for 3 times the money, and it was wild because we know how. Here's some behind the scenes stuff for you guys. We know how strict the 4 horsemen are on price gouging. So we have a minimum and a maximum. Where we can't sell Mythic Legions over a certain price, and we can't sell Mythic Legions below a certain price either. The only exception to that would be if we were running a sale on the site and it was site-wide. And Bobby's very much the same way. Bobby is very anti-scalper. So if you cross the line with the 4 horsemen, man, they will come shut your shit down. So... And I'm sure a lot of those vendors were people that just bought that retail price a few years ago, and maybe some of it was market value. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with how long a certain Mythic Legion has been out, but yeah, some of the prices were ignorant, and I was able to just go to their table and buy it for like $35-$40, and I was just like, fucker.
Yep.
See ya.
You could have got my money, but nope.
Yeah, so I don't know if they take offense to that at all. I mean, I imagine some stuff from like 4 or 5 years ago, or like the tributes to He-Man and Skeletor. That's fair. That's fair game, man. That's market value. It's dead and gone. They're not remaking it, but stuff that they can actively sell again. I don't know. I think that's got to grind their gears a little bit.
Oh yeah. Axion tables at Nickel City are reasonable. Hey, I mean, I'm sure it's something somewhere in the pipeline we could always look into. But I mean, as a spectator, I'm all for seeing different cons across the United States.
Yeah, I
Definitely keep that in mind. That use it as a business adventure. You know?
Yeah,
everything's a write off now. This stream right now is a business write off.
We're working hard here.
Exactly.
Working hard.
Jim Largo, open mic night still a thing. We're just limiting the amount of guests due to chaos. We are always welcome.
Aaron, you need to get on there, man.
I would. The only Fridays are going to be a little odd for me for a while. Said my son has hockey games most Fridays now, but there'll be some gaps. How come we've been on for almost 2 hours and twice this stupid camera decides to go like, oh hey, you're gonna get all furry now?
I really think it's something to do with the lights and just catching it. I don't think it's necessarily a camera. I think it's the lights.
But here's the thing: go back to all the other episodes when nothing, like even what's behind me right now isn't what was behind me. Nothing.
Still fine. I think it's the color of the lights. I'm not a fucking scientist or a cameraman or anything. I'm just a problem solving guy, and that is my best educated IT guess.
I'll take that into consideration.
I think if it's not the backlights, it's something in the front. I don't know. I think the two collide, but because you used to have those lights on the WWE belts, different color, and you didn't have that issue then, and then you changed them to that last week, and I think that's what was catching it. But I don't know.
I was just too lazy to go through the color options.
I'm just a guy on the fucking internet. What the fuck do I know?
George Wendt from Cheers will be there this year. Hey, I like Cheers. It's a good show. Actually, they still show the old episodes on this one channel that we watch. It's like TV Land or some issue like that.
My TV or something.
TV, your TV.
It plays somewhere.
Jim Largo, San Diego Comic-Con is huge. I went there once when I was stationed in California, and it was a very brutal experience due to the amount of people. I believe it. Like, I still get emails for both New York and San Diego because back in my pop collecting times, they would send me like all of the like stuff that they get like the digital. They get into a digital line to get the exclusive. Like, I'm not fighting through this at 8 a.m. in the morning. Like, he kissed my ass. But I just want to go just to say that I went. That's mainly the main reason, just to say that I was there.
So we're at about 2 hours now. You wanna call this thing? We don't have it. If you look at our old shows, we used to be so easy, an hour and 15 minutes, man. We were
30 minutes.
In and
oh my
out,
God, too long.
in and out. Yeah, and then now we're doing fucking 2.5 hours and shit. Not that I mind. I don't care. I'll be here all night. I feel like I'm holding the humans hostage. But I don't mind. You want to keep going? I'm not waking up until 8 a.m. tomorrow.
See,
I'll leave it up to you.
I mean, we can hang for a minute. I do have to be at the old JOB at 7 in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, look. Sunny's on in 27 minutes. So we'll pop off before Sunny goes on. So we'll give it another
10, 15.
10, 15. 10, 15. Chat, what do you think? 10, 15? Y'all cool? You want to hang with us? We'll try to be a little more entertaining here. Spice it up. RG, I thought you were at work now. I thought you worked at night, man.
Oh, he works till 7.
Oh, he works till 7 a.m.
Yeah, so
this is why we throw it up on the screen.
When he gets off of work, I will be at work.
You guys just tag in, tag out.
Exactly.
I do not miss third shift days. Don't miss that at all.
Mm-mm.
I'm too old for that shit now.
Shoot. I hated being at work at 8 a.m. And then we did like 7s for a while. And then like, we're going back to 7 a.m.s because we need to get stuff done. I'm like, y'all just said that we weren't doing them because we were wasting labor hours being there at 7 a.m. Like, will y'all make up y'all's mind what y'all want to do here? Don't get it.
I feel it, man. I don't make my people go until 8. So, talk to your man. Talk to your boy. I don't make them come until 8. They still get it all done.
Yeah. Axion. He's gonna hang, and then he's going over to Sunny's also. So that's cool.
And if you guys aren't aware of Sunny, I know a lot of you were here last week, and most of you know Sunny. How do you not know Sunny? But if for some reason you're the person who the fuck's Sunny? Sunny was on the show last week, actor, comedian. He does a live stream right after us, which is very convenient for us because then I get to pop off here, hop on there, and then I usually fall asleep watching it. Not because Sunny's boring, but it is like 11:30 here. And I usually get about an hour in, and I just wake up at 3 a.m. confused with drool on my face.
Dude, that was me last week. So we did our stream. I went upstairs. I got me a little snack. I was in bed. I had my AirPods in. I'm watching the show. I think like halfway through. I was commenting on something that he had said, and I must have fell asleep because I woke up to my phone still in my hand with a comment saying whatever it said, and like it said, and like the stream was already ended. I'm like, well, guess I'll say that for later.
I did the same thing because we were joking around with him early on, and next thing I know, it's 3 a.m. and I'm like, damn, he must think I just ghosted his ass. Not that Sunny noticed we were gone or anything, but
you probably did, like those assholes.
Owlman review is great. The arms do this and the legs do that. Great purchase. Pick it up.
Dude, this figure's pretty sweet.
Which one?
This one.
Oh, the ninja guy?
Yeah.
That's cool. See what happens when you open your fucking toys?
I'll put it back in the box. It'll be fine.
No, what do you mean pretty big? It was in a fucking plastic clamshell.
You'll be all right. I'm pretty sure that I ripped like half the box anyways, because like the way the tape was on there, it wouldn't come off. And I don't have my like X-Acto knife thing.
Aaron, I recommend picking up Recondo here. And if you need a good review on this, RG did a nice one as well. So, check him out. I think he might be a Target exclusive. I don't
It
know.
is, yeah.
I don't know, because I was a little mad. I was like, all these G.I. Joes came in. I was like, where the fuck's Recondo at, bro?
Yeah, nope. That is exclusive to only Target.
Yeah.
Then again, I also thought, Desert Run is also exclusive to Valorverse until I found it on an ordering website.
Oh yeah. Look, we're not calling out Bobby on his.
Oh, he already called himself out on that one.
Yeah, it's the Desert Rat finally opening this.
Well, there's a weapons pack. Oh man. I guess we're gonna have to talk to the Foosh now, because now they're gonna get me committed to collecting these.
I still have the email somewhere. I believe the gentleman's name was Paul that we were supposed to get into contact with. We did reach out to said Paul. We never got a response. Everybody else gave us a response, and then suddenly money became very tied up because we were just starting off, and unfortunately the Foosh just got kind of put in the back seat. So not opposed to selling the Foosh stuff. Just
that Creative Beast, I still would like to keep them on the front burner, because I think that could still be hot. I just don't know. It's a tough one, man, because like dinosaurs, everyone loves dinosaurs and all, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, okay, chat. What you tell us? Would you be interested if we were selling dinosaur stuff? I don't know if you know about Creative Beast Studios, but we saw them at PowerCon as well, and just some amazing dinosaur designs. I can't even fucking describe them. But what was that? He had a dragon.
It was a white Arctic dragon. So like it was all pearl white, and like it was all skeleton, and like. I have to go through I'm pretty sure I have a picture on my phone somewhere. If I find it, I'll post it online. But man, that thing was beautiful. Like the day that goes live to buy, I will purchase 2.
Are they?
I don't know.
They're very high end looking dinosaurs. So they take everything that Jurassic Park can't do and kind of like take dinosaurs and add almost a sci-fi element as far as design goes, color schemes, and just some extra stuff. Can you find it, Aaron? You're gonna pull it up?
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Yeah, and so we had an opportunity to purchase from them as well, and once again, just money got tied up, and our options became limited until some more cash flow came through. We wanted to come hit them back up in December, and we just, yeah. Mythic Legions orders were due, and Cosmic Legions orders were due, and Animal Warriors of the Kingdom orders were due. So it's something we're trying to get back around to, but we want to know, like, if we carried that, is that something you guys are even interested in, you know? But they look fucking awesome. I'm not a dinosaur guy personally. I'm not going to go buy dinosaurs. But man, that dragon was sweet. You find it yet?
Yeah, I got one of them. Hold on.
Okay. Aaron's going to share the screen and show it, and then we'll probably wrap up here. So we got about 5-ish minutes or so. But Creative Beast Studios, I don't know what the price point is on these. I don't know what our cost is for those. But we know from the search results, because we can see all the search results from the site, that dinosaurs are something that some people have been looking for. But
so that's it right there. That's one of them. That's it's called the Cyberzoic figures.
I don't know. Is that is there another picture?
There's I clicked on the first one that I saw.
It's not the best selling picture for it, but it almost looks like a prototype.
I mean, they're still technically in kick. I mean, some of their stuff still in Kickstarter. No. This is what happens when you just randomly surf the interwebs. This is the thing yes. Can I get, no, go back.
Yeah, zoom in on that boy.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
So these are fully articulated. They also look great as statues as well. And they're not all dragons, but this is just happened to be one out of the line. But most of them are, there were some T-Rexes that were pretty badass, some Stegosauruses. I don't fucking know dinosaur names. They were cool though.
Yeah, that when this one comes out, that is coming home. I will find somewhere on this setup to display that properly.
Yeah, we'll look into that, and because I think we still have the original email with the prices. I don't even know if we can get that wave anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was just bad timing on us, and we already had so much coming in from when we started at PowerCon, and PowerCon's gonna be our homecoming, dude.
Yeah, it'll mark the official 1 year.
Yeah, PowerCon is where Hella Dope Toys officially started, where we were shotgunning beers in a parking garage, and we're like, we should do this, man. We should do it. And then we literally just went and did it. It's the first time we've ever gotten drunk and actually followed through.
Right. You're just like, yeah, we'll have a couple. What were we talking about?
$25,000 later, here we are.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride so far, man.
It's been wild, but we love every single second, which is why you should go to helladopetoys.com and buy what did we get? Like, we got a good 12 of these left in stock, I think, these bats.
Yeah.
So we were prepared for the army builders, and the army builders are army building. But I believe there's 10, 12 of these boys left. If you want to get your hands on those, we have a limited supply of these Storm Shadows as well, assuming Aaron does not steal them all. Everybody needs another Sergeant Slaughter.
I am looking forward towards that the Crimson Bat that's coming out, though. That one's gonna be dope.
Yeah. The fuck do I have over here? I think I have one of each of everything over here. Oh no, I don't. I have Crimson Guard here. If I can.
No, the Crimson Bat. That's the one.
Okay. But yeah, we do have Crimson Guards as well. The freaking hotness. Not that we're only selling GI Joes. This was just what was in my reach and out and about in the warehouse, due to other orders and shit. But closing comments, sir, because it is about that time. We gotta go say hi to Sonny.
Yeah.
I have to go take a potty break.
Yes. Thank you again. Tune in next Sunday. Make sure you guys liked, subscribe, follow, share, all the things that makes YouTube algorithm work in our favor to push these videos out. We are so close to 200 subscribers. I think we're at like 165 ish.
Something like that.
Let's get that to 200. We will see you guys next Sunday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where we will have Jeremy from 3POA, and he'll talk about all the fun things he's doing. Mr. DarkClaw, what do you have?
Go to hellodopetoys.com. Tell your friends about hellodopetoys.com. If you see a friend in need of something, be like, hey, hellodopetoys.com. If you see us in a random live stream chat, say hey to us, because we love interacting with all of you and we really enjoy the community. And we want to be an active part of that community, 100%. So say what's up to us. We're going to say what's up to you if we see you.
Yeah.
And
I've been more commonly going under my personal YouTube name now. I was under the Hella Dope YouTube. That just seems really weird. Like, hey, it's Hella Dope Toys. Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Yeah. Plus, that one that doesn't have the YouTube Plus or whatever it is. So whenever I would go in there, I'm like, oh, I gotta watch these stupid fucking ads.
Yep.
So I pay for the good YouTube, so I don't have to watch those ads.
Exactly.
But yeah, hellodopetoys.com. Follow us on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Ted DarkClaw. Aaron, what's your Instagram?
Blacknight Gaming. And it's not spelled the way that it's spelled here. It's BLKNITE Gaming. And then follow us on the old TikTok. I am in the process, Mr. DarkClaw. We talked about this briefly, but we'll go ahead and put that out there into the universe now. Creating a Discord channel for all of us Hello Dopenessesses. So it'll be a community for all of us to just chit chat in. We will probably use it more so that when we're live on YouTube. If we've got some sweet exclusives that are coming, you guys will be the first ones to know before we post them on Instagram or TikTok or whatever social media that we have. So that should be up and running sometime, I want to say mid-February. So
sounds like a lot of work. You're going to manage all of that.
Actually, once it's up and running, it's actually pretty easy. It does its own thing. But setting up all the channels it's a pain in the ass.
We're going to talk about that off stream. But yeah, no, cool, man. We got a fucking Discord. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, well, if we're gonna build a proper community, you gotta have them all in one place.
We're gonna have to teach Jim Largo how to use it. He's not a Discord guy. He's openly admitted that.
It's okay.
We're gonna drag him in there, kicking and screaming. Okay.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, we're gonna leave you guys with an oldie but a goodie.
We had to test this out as a short to see if YouTube was gonna flag us first.
If you follow us, if you follow us, you've seen it. But we're gonna leave you guys with one of my favorite creations, Can of Beans. We will see you all next week. We will have Jeremy here, the authority figure, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Say what's up to us on a social media or something. Love you all.
Peace out, guys. See you next week.
Whoa, Can of Beans. What you do to me makes me fart. I love the time. I really should have known how bad my butt would blow. Makes me fart. I love the time. Makes me fart. I love the time.